Well, hello, almost happy Halloween. Why do I have a knife? Because I am a terrible drawer. So, I this page is just silly. You'll probably never ever need to know how to do this, but I thought it would be kind of fun. I'm doing a page where I met the kid from Chucky movies. So I'm gonna make my page is going to be a box. It's gonna look like a box, like the Chucky Good Guys box, and I needed a knife, but I can't draw, so I am tracing a knife for my page. So anyway, this is just sort of fun and silly, and like I said, you'll probably never need to do this, but if you ever need to scrapbook a page that has to do with the Child's Play movies, I got you covered. Okay, so first thing, I had to find this shape, and I just happen to have one. This is the Spellbinders set, and I needed that shape because that's what the oval on the box, the opening is. So first thing I'm going to do is cut that out. Now I kind of have an idea here. Oh, I wish I could show you my desk because it's clean. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of so happy. All right, so that's the first thing I'm going to do. Let's just go over here and I'll run this through. Now, oh, I got my magnetic plate on here. Better cut. Sometimes I just use that for embossing, which I needed for the letters because look at all the fun details you can see in those letters. So I needed to use the plate that does that well. So, but sometimes it doesn't cut just normal things, straight things. So let's see. So step one is get the opening for the box. Now I was gonna cover this with plastic, but technically the photo is shiny, so you're not gonna see it, and it's gonna be in a scrapbook page layout. So you're gonna know that it's a plastic box anyway. So there, that is my opening. So there we go. Now I've picked some fun Halloween paper. I'll move these out of the way, and I have to arrange my good guys letters here that I punched out. Again, this was an ancient die. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna make sure this fits. It did fit, so it has to make sure it fits back again. Good guys. Goes up a little bit like that. Good guys. Okay, perfect. I gotta move this so I don't cut myself. Okay, oh, glue, that's, oopsie. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, there's one piece that has to be poked out there. Oh shoot, I just ripped it. Well, you know what? It's not going to get poked out then because the other G is the same thing, and I'll probably do it to both of them. So, okay, so let's glue these down. Good. And the O. I cut them out. I should have probably, well, actually I couldn't start gluing them until the opening was there, so I guess I just can't save you from watching me glue things. I'm pretty sure you can still fast forward on these videos though. Okay. La la la. It was so fun. This wasn't at this year's HorrorCon. It was a couple years ago. It was so fun meeting. I met both of the kids, the one from Chucky, the Child's Play movies, and the one from The Shining, which was really cool. And the Alex, or Andy, from Child's Play, at the time that we saw him, he said, "So have you seen the new Child's Play movie?" And I was like, "Yeah, I hate it." And he said, "Good, me too." Okay, now at the bottom of the Good Guys box, they just have some random pictures of Chucky doing stuff. But I just happen to have some pictures of me throughout HorrorCon, which I'm not quite. I'll still put these photos in at regular size. I just needed some stuff to throw around at the bottom here. I'm not even going to mat them. I'm just going to glue them down and probably be faster if I... This was the year I went to HorrorCon dressed up as Tippi Hedren from The Birds. So I'm wearing a green dress suit, and I've got birds sewed onto my dress, so it's fun. And then at some point I found the movie The Birds, so I had to have a picture with it. But I just needed something to put on the bottom, and it didn't really have to be me, but you know, that's what was in my phone. So okay, so now this is just, maybe I'll put it off to the center a bit. And I've got the handle of my knife cut out already, which I again traced, but I didn't want the video to be too short, so I figured I would cut the knife out. Why? But now that it took me so long to do the letters, I'm regretting having to cut this out. Yeah. Let's just see here. It's blinding me because I keep getting smacked by the light. It's nice and shiny, just like a knife. And I put really thick foam dots behind the handle so it'll raise up quite a bit. And then actually what I want to do, which I didn't think of at the time, I always think of things on the fly. I'm going to round this a little bit so that it looks, kind of bent my paper, but that's okay. Round it. That gives it some life. Okay, and then I have to glue this to, actually I'll glue that flat because there's always a, like the lift here. You can see how high that is. So I'll raise that up like that. Okay, and I just have to make sure it fits on my page. So I'll glue the knife down first. Let's see here. These are really thick. These are actually from the button maker set. When you can make your own little buttons, they have these really thick foam things in there. I'm doing it exactly like my knife here. Actually, just a teeny bit shorter. I just has to fit into my page. So that's right on the edge, like that. Okay, and then I'll glue that down. There we go. That's a pretty good looking knife. Okay, now I've got my photo to put behind. Actually, I gotta raise this up too so that it looks more like a box. So I'll just do a couple because this will take me a long time to put all of these on, but you'll get the idea. And then I can just put the photo behind. So, okay, so let's see if I can do this quick here. See how thick they are? They're like 1/4 of an inch thick, I think. This is going to be one fat page in my book. That's okay. Every now and then, that's okay. As long as they aren't all like that, I'd only have 4 pages in a book. I just want to get the part around my photo done, and then for the top, I'm just going to cut this and put that down. Yeah, so I came in here the other night. I always call this room like a TARDIS. If you don't watch Doctor Who, that's the spaceship that he travels through time with. And as soon as I'm in here, there's like time disappears. There's no way of telling time in this room. So Dean said one day he's gonna hide the clock and then see how long I actually work, scrapbook, play, whatever in here before I notice, before I get tired. Okay, so I just wanted to do that so that I know where the photo will go. And I think I'm gonna cut this just a teeny bit shorter so that it fits inside the page. I don't want it to be right to the bottom. So like that. And then, oh, one more thing I forgot. There's hearts all over the box. So I'm gonna put some hearts. I had a little punch here. I was gonna punch a bunch out, but then I saw this in my Alice in Wonderland kit. So I'm just gonna put some hearts all around. It's too funny. I think I did something like this for when we went to the Barbie exhibit. That was such a fantastic little show, or whatever you call it. It was so cool to go through the history of the Barbies and see how many of the outfits I actually had. Okay, there we go. Now it's full of hearts. Okay, so that is going to go down there, so I can actually glue these parts down, slip the photo behind, and then I'll finish the bottom later. And actually, I don't think there's much else to do here. So I probably could have just done the whole thing, but that's okay. Oh yeah, there is one more thing I have to do. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, there we go. So now, center that next to my knife. Oh, there's lines on this paper, so that's nice and easy to line it up straight. Okay, so there's just a bit of edge on the top and the bottom. And then I will slip my photo underneath there. Oh, let's see, actually, do I need a mat? It might be... No, that's okay. It doesn't quite... should I just go this way? It doesn't quite fill the... What am I trying to say here? Oh, there's a thing there. There we go. The photo is, the opening is a little bit bigger than the photo. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's okay if there's a little bit on the edge because it's sort of decorative anyway. So I'll just line that up underneath there. There we go. Okay, and then I'll glue it on those sides. But this was the other thing I wanted to do. So I've already done Alex Vincent, and because this is sort of like it's a box retail, it sort of reminded me of like a tag that would be on here. So I just have to type out clay and then I can cut it. These are the ones we had at the store for a while. I think Pat was going to do a class with them, or did, I can't remember. Okay, hopefully I spelled that right because I was talking. Where's the cut part? Right over here. Child's Play. Okay, perfect. So then this, I'll pop that up too. I think I'll just put that here, like Child's Play, Alex Vincent. Yeah, so once I pop this up, I will also pop this up and I'll have, or should I do it across the knife? Alex, no, the knife is pretty cool. I'll leave it the way it is. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So if you can see there, so after I finish popping everything up and gluing everything down, I'm going to put Alex Vincent, which is his name, and then Child's Play, just sort of coming off the side. So there, that is my page. That totally looks like a Good Guy box. I love it. Ooh, and look at how shiny that knife is, just like a real one. Okay, well that's it. That's just my fun little insert for today's page, and I will see you again soon. Ciao!